Welcome to Conversation, a platform where life topics are discussed. So, getting into full-time, when you told me we are going into full-time, we were very young, just about leaving university. So I kind of just assumed that, just thought and felt that, we'll be okay. I was serving when ministry started, and even when we got married, I was serving.
Yes, 7.
So it was, I think I was just at rest when it comes to finances and all. I just knew that somehow we'll be fine. Maybe because I just knew. Okay, so we started out with NYC allowance in that sense.
Yes. Can I talk now?
Yeah.
Okay. Amen. I think what helped us, which is something others can also learn from, so that we don't assume that it's the same situation for each couple. I was already pastoring on campus, so I already learned a lot about finances to a measure. So some income were already coming in. I was a bit okay. It wasn't like there was nothing and you're starting afresh. If you remember, we already had a team of people working. Yeah,
really?
The campus fellowship was there, and before I left school, I think that helped. Some kind of financial fruits were already showing. People give me gifts, for instance, what we call pastor's offering. People give me that. And I've been speaking in places already before I started church.
Yeah.
I wrote a book on campus on academic excellence. So I've been having invitations and I'm giving honorarium or honoraria. So somehow, some measure of flickers of provisions were there that maybe did not allow too much fears. But for somebody else, it might not have been like that at all, so I think that helped a lot.
I think, yeah, maybe, but...
Compared to learning about relationships, we had learned about finances, we've been giving...
Well,
for me, that's for me, I've been giving, we have been, I was selling books. That book was already all over the place in Southwest. Yeah. So income was already coming in one way or the other. And we had a team of people working that started with us, and there was support from that team, sincerely.
Yeah, but I think for me, it was really more about, the fact that all I knew about finances was that, giving, the biblical, principles. So I didn't really understand the principle of savings and all that when we got married. I just believed that God would take care of us. So we didn't really plan our financial life.
How will you plan? Well, okay, we should have planned better.
At that level, I was fine. We just, living by faith that, God will take care of us. However, the real deal, the reality was that we didn't save early years. So we were giving a lot.
We were saved.
We were giving a lot.
Are you not saved?
Wait. So there were times when oh my gosh.
It's the foundation.
But I have come
but really looking back now, there were a lot of sacrifices.
Yeah.
We didn't have a bed. Remember?
You
like first year or two.
We had a mattress.
Mattress, but there's no bed.
But we didn't have a bed.
Yes.
Bed frame.
Yeah, bed. Bed and mattress.
The mattress was on the floor.
Yes. And then I think we conceived that first. We conceived together.
You had to
we
go
conceived
there.
The first child.
You had to go there.
And then even the TV was like a
box, yes.
How many inches?
I don't
so
think
in the living room, it's like an iPad or small box. But I think we enjoyed it.
Yeah, we're fine.
And then the TV set was on, what do they call that divider? That divider looked like it was a welder that did it. No, not a welder.
It was fine.
It was not fine.
The
wood was not properly carved. I remember the height of that wood.
We had cane chairs.
But we didn't feel it. Yeah. And we had cane chairs. I like the cane chairs.
Bad, yeah. There are times we would take, suya for dinner and gari. And we were
sulfite, yes. Suya, yes.
Fine, yeah.
One thing I must appreciate her for is she's not the complaining type. Like, we had to sacrifice a lot, and I can't remember any time that she maybe reacting based on the food at home. It doesn't mean she enjoyed it, but that helped me a lot. Not every lady is like that, especially if you come from a higher income family. I came from we have low income, we have no
we have no income.
it's low, it's low income. But her dad, worked, high income. So I'm happy that she was very supportive. But she's enjoying it now. You can see what she's wearing. You can see her hairstyle. The Lord is good.
God has been good to us.
My own take is this: a man should lead his family as much as possible. So I always consider my money as our money, and I consider her money more like her money. But she's very supportive, and anytime she adds like that, which she does a lot, I celebrate it. But I don't always want to depend on that. I see it more like her money, and maybe that helps me as a man to work harder, because you don't want to depend on our income. But I also want a woman that is productive, okay, that can support effectively, as much as possible. So that's my own take. But some people, they're different. They think differently, that, okay, our money is our money. Before the money, I think if there is that unity of purpose, like before the money, the moment people are not even in agreement normally, then money will be a problem. Because people try to say, our money. Before money is if there is a problem with agreements, they are not united, in terms of husband and wife, the money can't work. So let's not make it look like the money part for me is almost plus, is like an outcome of the agreement, of the unity. So even if they don't have joint accounts or those things,
I think you're right.
It's a prayer of agreement. It's not until you hold hands before you do prayer of agreement. If there's an agreement, you don't have to hold hands. There'll be agreement. But if there's no agreement and you're holding hands, you should drop the hands.
Yeah.
So I feel the focus should be on the unity of purpose, love, between husband and wife. Then other areas, money, time, all those things will just follow suit.
Yeah, you're right, Tila, because I think, of course, I need to applaud you. You've been very sweet as regards, taking leadership in that sense. So for us, truly, it's, if we're going to use it the way it's been said out there, your money is our money, my money is my money. But however, like you said, unity of purpose.
I borrow money from her a lot, but the money.
You're still giving me a lot.
I'll return it. How much am I paying you now? I should stop saying borrow me money. I'll just say give me, because maybe that's the problem. Why should I say borrow? Is that you can't give me like that?
I can give you.
I will stop saying borrow me.
When you give us seed, we always reproduce. So when I give you, you have to.
But you borrowed the money, right? Can we say on this set that you forgive me all the debts? Let's clear that, and then from now I'll be saying give me. Please tell the audience.
We'll talk about that.
Behind
the scenes. So when it comes to joint accounts, we don't have a joint account. I have my account, he has his account, and when we have to do something jointly, I contribute, he contributes, and we do. So I don't think it's about having a joint account. However, one cap doesn't fit everyone. For some people that works for them. However, it's not a hard and fast rule for everyone to have a joint account. If that works for you, it's fine. For us, we don't have a joint account with that, but we work jointly. We contribute jointly.
I think I like that. Yeah. I think a lot has to do with the makeup, the personalities in a marriage. I'm a choleric, for instance. We are driven, like project driven. So we plan a lot of things. No, because for some couples, like maybe the man is a melancholy, the wife is a phlegmatic. There's a way they relate where it's easier for them to run a joint account. They just sit down together, So I think a lot also depends on that. Apart from the foundational union of hearts, which is the main thing. Because I've seen people that had joint accounts and then when they had problems like fights and conflicts, the joint account just went off the window, you know. So that is a constant, that union of purpose. But I also think it depends on the temperaments of the people, the way people operate.
And I think for joint accounts, for some couples, a joint account is solely for things that like projects, you know, where, you know, for family projects, where it's not about whether it's a personal project or whatever, it's just a family project. So it's easy for someone, so they don't have to just, you know, keep asking, you know, maybe the wife asking the wife, or you just go there.
I think what we're dealing with here is transparency.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the real, I mean, why should the husband or the wife hide earnings in that sense from the other person? Why? Does she abuse it or he abuses it? You know, like maybe when she knows that he has this amount of money, she begins to make unusual requests, or the man knows that she's earning this kind of money, he begins to, you know, take advantage of her. I think we're talking about transparency, we're talking about respect for each other, right? If those things are there, so whether it's joint account or different accounts, there will be unity of purpose. There are times when she handles my card, like ATM card abroad, you know, I just give it to her and then she uses that. So if there is that, it's not like formal rules how to spend money in the family, but that transparency, that, okay, why should I hide from her that I have this amount of money?
So I also think it's cultural, because I think there are certain
mindsets,
should I say, states, you know, or I don't want to say races in that sense, but there are certain people that believe that, you know, my wife should not know how much I earn. Some people believe that.
I agree. I've counseled with people like that, and as I said, mindset. But the question I want to ask is why? I think we need to deal with the why. Is it that she's an illiterate? Because there are cases where knowing it doesn't even help her. They are not compatible educationally. It could be attitude, that the moment she knows that he has this amount of money, she begins to blab, you know, tell her mom, her family members, my husband has this amount of money, and then that becomes an issue. Some people, as I said, that should be that transparency and respect. So, but I'd rather focus on unity of purpose, so that whether our accounts are the same or different accounts, we are together. You know, because you can have the same account and have another hidden account. Yeah. So I think we need to deal with the roots so that we don't look at symptoms. Some people just do like a plastic thing. Okay, let's have a joint account, and yet they are fighting, and then yet the woman has one separate account hidden somewhere, and then when they ask them, do you have a joint account, they say yes, and yet the man has one secret. Why are we deceiving ourselves? So the unity of purpose, and then the way they handle their finances. I believe in every couple there's a saver and there's a spender.
Who is the saver in our relationship?
I think you save more than me. I don't know. I spend. I think I spend. I think she saves more. Maybe we are both spenders. God will help us. You know. so I've seen cases where the woman is better with finances and the man surrenders to her. I've counseled with couples where the man tells me, thank God for her. She's been able to manage their finances well. So that was not an issue of joint account. It's more of like allowing her to exercise her giftings. You understand? And there are cases whereby it's the man that knows how to manage money well, or two of them, they put heads together and plan things, you know. I think each couple should look out for what works best for them. But there must be transparency as much as possible, and respect and honor for each other. Yeah. Can couples loan themselves money? Should they be returned? It's still part of the transparency and honor. I mean,
I don't mind loaning you money.
Yes.
But you have to return it with interest.
No, that's where the problem is.
You have to return it with interest.
That is not right. Now, you know why this loaning thing is very good? One of the things that helps any marriage or any relationship, but marriage for example, is friendship. And when you have a very good friend, it's easier to borrow money from your friend. Yeah. So I love it when a man can tell you that, loan me this money. Sometimes it's a proof of friendship.
Yeah,
You understand?
the bond.
And of course, they cannot work out interest rate, or the man can twist her and say, the money I pay for school fees, you couldn't contribute so much. So your contribution was part of what I used to
Are
pay
you
back the
trying to-
loan.
so what are you
I'm
saying?
trying to
What
explain
picture,
to
what
you
illustration are you
how
trying to-
how
are you
how husband
referring
and wife can pay themselves back without fighting. Does that make good sense?
You owe me, Sha.
You owe me everything, including yourself. I paid dowry.
What dowry did you pay?
I can't remember. Did I pay dowry?
You did not pay dowry.
I paid
How much?
25,000, something like that. I can't remember.
25. Was he even up to
I can't remember your dad.
1,000 there?
But he collected yam and all those things now.
Yes.
I thought your dad had money that he saved for you. He paid me. I don't know where it came from, Seth. I just heard that people that work in Coca-Cola company, that the parents save money for their children's wedding.
Where did you hear it?
I just heard it somewhere. So I don't know. I was excited when we were getting married. I was waiting for him to come and call me one day and say, I've saved this money for her for like 10 years. This is 5 million. I want to hand over to you to take care of it. Till today. I don't know where that came from.
The money you used it for the wedding.
I don't know. I was expecting. Every time I used to go and visit him after the wedding, I'm making a thing like this. I was just waiting. They will still talk about it. You will be laughing. Would you talk? Sorry, would you tell anything?
Oh
Until
God.
I just say, well, there's nothing. It's like there's nothing.
The fact that he gave his daughter
No, he didn't
to
give
you.
it. It was God that gave it.
No. He handed me over to you. That is enough. It's not, you can't quantify that.
If your dad checks you up now, I'm a better father. I took it to the next level. I'm grateful to God for helping me to do that.
What if he had said no?
Who will say no? Daddy can't say no.
If-
Your dad will say no.
No, what if he had said,
Your dad,
no,
Daddy can't
that's-
say no.
no,
That is it.
there
That
are
is,
some things you have to.
like if our daughter brings a guy that is entered full-time ministry, amen. No, but it's fine. It depends on the antecedents. For instance, I would encourage in our dispensation, can your wife work a bit while you stabilize in the ministry work? One of the proofs of a call is divine manifestations.
There has to be proofs, even before
Yeah.
getting into full-time.
Full-time
That's why
ministry.
it was
easier for us
it
on
was
campus. The
easier
signs
for
were
me.
there. So
Yeah.
for that kind of person, I would check that, and maybe our daughter can still be working for some few.
But I didn't work.
You were working for 6 months. Forgotten?
That was NIS.
Yes, you're earning something. It made a lot of difference. It made a lot of difference, So I mean, if she can be working and he stabilizes, and if she's not called to full-time ministry, can she be working? Not every pastor's wife should be in full-time ministry. I'm called of God. It doesn't matter. Your grandma might be better than my own, but God called me. Leave me alone.
Okay, so like we've been saying,
But are you hiding any money from me?
you are the same person that says that I should keep money. That when you ask me, so that I can easily bring it out. Would I keep it in savings or something?
Wait. What did you say?
Yes, no.
Just because of money. Glory to God.
Oh, God. Why did I say it?
I'm very happy.
But it's not.
When we finish.
We
When
talked
we
about.
finish.
Oh, goodness.
Let's round up our discussion here.
When it comes to finances, I think the foundation is, like we've been saying, is friendship. Friendship and in agreement. Because there are times maybe I spend, I can be impulsive. Sometimes I buy something and he's more impulsive than I am. But because we are friends, sometimes, what did you buy? Why didn't you tell me? All those things come about.
Friendship.
But we know that we are working, we are heading
Somewhere.
the same place, towards the same place. So
But,
it's easier.
but can we say in conclusion that it's our money? I think that's the summary, right? Whether it's joint account or no, it's our money. Yes.
It's
Our money.
our money,
Yes.
but there's my money.
We shall see.